Kadam. Hi friends, this is KJ Vijay Prakash from Sri VISWA Guru Model Academy. All of you know this is the free coaching center for medicine, IIT JEE as well as IAS and IPS classes, free classes across the India for all the communities. Hence, we requesting from your side, please encourage this channel, cooperate this channel, comment and subscribe the channel. Please subscribe the channel and to forward to your friends near and dear, your colleagues, your relatives. Please cooperate the channel at all. This is my aspiration from your side. Okay, my dear friends. Now, a few words about the Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank is the most old generation bank and it touches recently 102 years. The service is superior service all over India with the bank branches. Service is very good service by the employees and they provide all the products like educational loan as in the name of Vidyanithi loan and student accounts KBL Third, KBL and Kishore. Two accounts are most attractive and beautiful accounts for the students. And they offer the gold loans, they offer the car loans, housing loans and also mortgage loans. For business people, they provided MSME and mid corporate, large corporate products and all other products related to the business. I am requesting you, if you want any loan or any educational loan or any account opening for the students or current accounts, then we are directly visits the bank branches, then they give the good service to all of you. Okay, my dear friends, got it? Now we are going through our subject. That is, we are stopped at the reflection. We are stopped at the reflection. I am saying about that reflection is the one of the characteristics, one of the property of the light or ray of light or wave of light. Okay, my dear friends, this is the concept introduced by and produced by or invented by Claudius Ptolemy. Okay, my dear friends, got it? Now, we are going to the some of the other properties or other laws of the light. What are the other properties of the light or laws of light? Laws of light. Laws of light. Already we are discussing about the reflection. Now we are going through the refraction. Second property is refraction. Refraction. In Telugu it is known as vivartanamu. Vivartanamu. Vivartanamu means it takes the bend at some point and takes another direction. It is known as the vivartanamu. Refraction. 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 It is vakribhavanamu. Not vivartanamu, sorry. It is, refraction is vakribhavanamu. 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 In Telugu it is known as the vakribhavanamu, refraction. Then, what is the definition of the refraction? What is the definition of the refraction? When a wave of a light or a light particle or a ray of wave of light travels from one medium to the another medium, then its direction changes. All of you know the basic concept or the basic formula, when the light rays are travels from, when the rays are travels from, what is that, from vacuum to the dense medium, from the vacuum to the dense medium, or air medium to the dense medium, then the way of light changes its direction. The way of light changes its direction. Here, like that, if a wave of light passes through one medium to the another medium, then its direction changes. Its direction changes. That is known as, what is that? Refraction. That is known as refraction. Here, this is a surface. This is a surface. This is air or vacuum. This is glass. If this is glass, then a ray of light reflects on the surface, or from medium air to the medium glass. How the wave characteristic is there here. Here, what happens? Here, the wave of light, from air medium travels to the dense medium, that is glass. Travels to the dense medium, that is glass. Then it changes its direction. Changes to its direction. So, this entire concept is known as the refraction. This entire concept is known as the refraction. Here, what happens? This direction is changed. When the direction is changed, or what happens here? The main feature, what is the main feature? Here, from this point to this point, the entire aspect where observed is the speed is changed. That means causing to the refraction, the way of light changes its direction due to the change of speed. When the change of speed is occurs, if a wave of light travels from one medium to the another medium, then entire direction is changed. It is known as refraction. Here, some formulas are there. About the refraction. That is Snell's law. Okay. Here, if you are observed here, the way of light direction is changed. That means speed of light changed. Okay. This entire concept is known as the refraction. Now, second, go through this one now. Snell's formula about the refraction. This is A and this is B. This is normal. This is normal line. Here I is there and this angle is R. This angle is R. Here, what is about A? What is this angle? This is I is angle of incidence. This is starting point A, and this is B is refracted ray. Refracted ray. Here, what happens? The light wave travels from this point. So, what is this? What is this point? Point is known as incidence ray. Incidence ray. Incidence ray. This is incidence ray. When the direction is changed, that line of this point is known as the refracted ray. And here, what happens between the incidence ray and normal line? N is known as the normal line. There is formed an angle I. We are named as the I. Actually, we put the letter as theta 1 or here theta 2. But here we give the some letters I and R. R means angle of incidence. I means here angle of incidence. Here R means, what is R means? Angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. Here angle of incidence and here is angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. About this concept, there is another concept is there, another formula is there. That formula is known as the Snell's law. Snell's law. Snell's law. For Snell's law, N1 sin theta 1 is equal to N2 sin theta 2. For Snell's law, N1 sin theta 1 is equal to N2 sin theta 2. That means what happens? N1 by N2 is equal to sin theta 1 by sin theta 2. N1 sin theta 1 is equal to N2 sin theta 2. That means N1 by N2 is equal to sin theta 1 by sin theta 2. This is the Snell's law. If we are substitute the letters in place of theta 1 to theta 2, theta 1 and theta 2 are known as angles, 90 degrees angles between the incident ray and normal line is formed the 90 degrees, and between the normal and refracted ray it's also formed 90 degrees. This is the angle, theta 1, theta 2 are the angle. If you are substitute the I and R instead of theta 1 to theta 2, then what happens? Then it is N1 by N2 is equal to sin I by sin R. Sin I by sin R. This is also equivalent to V1 by V2. V1 by V2. It is also equivalent to the lambda 1 by lambda 2. Lambda 1 by lambda 2. We know about this I and R. This is incidence angle I and R is refracted angle. Refracted angle. Okay. Then what is N1 and N2? Refractive index. These N1 and N2 are known as refractive index. Refractive index. Refractive index. Also, we know about the lambda 1 and lambda 2. in wave theory. In wave theory, wave is denoted by the, or wave distance, wave is denoted by the wave 1, wave 2, wave 2. That is lambda 1, lambda 2. For the name of the wave, for the wave name of the wave, we have substituted lambda 1 and lambda 2. Is also used for the distance between the wave to wave, lambda 1 and lambda 2. Here, where V is also known as, we are known as V1 by V2. The particles of the photons. What is light? Light is nothing but the particles of the photons. The particles of the photons. What is the main feature of the photon wave, or what is the main feature of the way of light? It travels. It travels. When it travels, the traveling position, that wave must have the velocity, speed, all the incidents, all the aspects are related to that aspect, that main aspect. The V is your velocity. Okay, N1 by N2 is equal to sin A by sin A. N1 and N2 are known as refractive index, refractive indexes. Then another way, what is N1? What is the N1? The speed of the way of light in vacuum. N1 is known as, N1 is equal to the speed of light wave. The speed of light wave in vacuum. In vacuum. Vacuum means air. In vacuum. And then conversely, for the N1, what is N2? Automatically it is known as the speed of the light wave in medium or dense medium. The speed of the light wave in medium or dense wave. Got it? So, this is the entire concept related to the, what is that Snell's law. This is Snell's law. Okay, my dear friends. Then, here, what is that? If you draw a diagram for that, this is N2 and this is N1. This is N1. This is N1. This is N1. This is normal. This is normal. Then what happens here? N2. Here N2. This is N2. This is angle and this is angle and this angle. What is that? N1 now. This is this angle. The angle of incidence known as I. Here I. This is angle of incidence is known as refraction is known as R. Then what is that? N1 by N2 is equal to sin theta 1 by sin theta 2. As in the form of the diagram. N1 by N2 is equal to sin theta 1 by sin theta. The entire concept is known as the Snell's law. Okay. This is the second property of the light. Second property of the light. Now, what is the third property? What is the third property? The third property is diffraction. Diffraction. The third property is known as diffraction. The third law is diffraction. In Telugu, diffraction means vivartanamu. In Telugu, diffraction means vivartanamu. What is diffraction? In this entire object, sharp edges or obstacles and small slits. Small slits are main objects, main aspects in diffraction property. sharp edges or obstacles or small slits play the main role in this definition. So, what is the diffraction? What is the diffraction? A wave of light or a particle of a light or a the light passes through a small slit or sharp edges or obstacles, then that wave of light bends at that particular area. From that particular point, the wave of light, the waves of the light spread. The waves of the light spreads from that particular point. Got it? The entire concept is known as the diffraction. That means it shows the wave of light, the ray of light travels straight line, and if any obstacle or sharp edges or slit is there, from that aspect, from that point, they are spread, they are bent, and from that point they are spread to the in a space, spread to in a space. It is known as the diffraction. How we draw a diagram for this here? Here is a medium. This is a small slit. This is a small slit or opening or a small opening here. In this medium, a small opening is there or a small slit. When light ray passes from this medium, then what happens from this medium? The light rays are moved from this medium, then what happens? It will bend. The wave is bent at a particular slit. Through this slit or through this open, they are spread to the space. They are spread to on the space to forward. This entire concept is known as the diffraction. This entire concept is known as the diffraction. So, what are the examples? If you observe the compact disc CD, if you observe the compact disc, on that disc, many colors are observed. With colors. On the compact disc, many circles are there with color. This is one of the example for diffraction. That means the ray of light or wave of light is spread. Here a compact disc. Here. From this center of the point to they are spread on that plane, disc plane. This is the one of the example. Another example, what is the another example? The second example is if you observe the sun, we use the one word that is corona. It is not coronavirus, not pandemic coronavirus. It is known as the circular paths, circular way, circular paths, corona. around the sun. Around the sun. We observe the many circles around the sun as in the form of the corona or as in the range of the corona with many colors. With many colors. It is another example of the diffraction. Another example of the diffraction. And third example. What is the third example? What is the third example? If we are not close to the door, a small gap is there. If you put a small gap for a door in your house, in your room, then what happens? Then light rays or light waves are travel from that small gap of the door, and the rays are spread entire the room, entire the room located in a house. This is the another example for the diffraction. Another example for the diffraction. Now, the laws of light, the last property is interference. Fourth property, what is that? Interference. Interference. It is nothing but in Telugu it is known as Vyatikaranam. In Telugu it is known as Vyatikaranam, interference. Interference means it is a property like what are that reflection, refraction, diffraction, like that. Interference is a property. When one or more waves of light occur in a straight line, that is what is that feature is there? Overlapping is the feature is there. Overlap. The feature is overlap. That means one or more light waves overlap, then that situation is known as the interference. Overlap means one by one. This is a wave, this is another wave, and this is another wave, and this is another wave. This feature is to observe overlapping to each other, one and each other. This condition is known as when one or more light waves are in overlapping situation or in overlapping what is that? Overlapping condition, situation or condition. It is known as the interference. If what is the another aspect here? What is another aspect here? The what is that? The product of the one or more light waves. The product of the one or more light waves meeting. One or more light waves or waves of light meeting at a point to the point, it is known as the interference. If you observe this interference definition, what happens here? What happens here? From origin position, they are moved forward. One by one, forward direction. Then what happens? And what I am saying, the interference is nothing but there is no meaning with the individual wave of light. There is no meaning with the individual wave of light. Right now, when there is the meaning for this definition, one or more waves of the light meeting together or overlap together or overlap one by one, then there is interference happens. There is interference happen. Here we take a diagram for the correct understanding or correct picturization. Here, here a medium, here a medium, here a medium, and it is a normal. It is a normal. From this, what happens? Light wave travels. From this, light wave travels. How the light waves travels? Like this. Light wave travels. This is positive. Positive. This is the negative. This is the positive phase, and this is the negative phase. This is the positive phase, and this is the negative phase. So, if we are added, what I am saying, together of the two or more, overlapping each other, then that is called as the interference. I am saying now. Here, what happens? This is the one medium. This is the one medium. Plus this wave plus this is the second wave. That is equal to what happened here? Interferences happen. This is the interference. Interference produced. One wave plus another wave. Plus like that. Then what happens? That is equal to interference produced. The produce of interference. The produce of interference. Got it? In the interference, two types of interferences are there. Two types of interferences are there. What are they? First type is constructive interference. Second one is destructive interference. Constructive interference means one by one together overlapping, there is a result. Finally we got the resultant wave. Got it? Destructive means minus. That is in minus, negative phase. What is the negative phase? What happens? We can't observe any resultant wave at the end of that concept. That is the destructive interference. Here, this is wave. This is X. I told as X. And plus, this is second wave. I told as Y. Then that is equal to resultant wave. What is the resultant wave? That is Z. That is equal to, this is the resultant wave. This is the resultant wave of light. This is known as the constructive interference. Then lastly, destructive interference. What is destructive interference? This is the X plus, And in negative phase it happens, second wave, that is happens in the negative phase. What is the negative phase here? Then what happens, destructive wave, what happens, that is equal to as a straight line. As a straight line. X is, this is Y, this is Z. This is the destructive interference. This one is like this. What? This one is like this. As a diagram. As a diagram. As a diagram. Like this. This means straight line. This is known as the destructive interference. These are the four properties of the wave of light according to the light. But according to the Clarion-Ptolemy, it told only two properties. What are the two properties? First property is reflection, and the second property is the refraction. Another two properties are diffraction and interference. Okay, my dear friends, got it? So, another class we are discuss the another aspects. Today we are close this class. So once again I am requesting from your side. This is the free coaching for the all the communities across the India. Purely free coaching. We are not expecting a single rupee from any client or any student. Purely cost is cost is free, no cost at all. So hence we are requesting your side. Please comment the channel and cooperate the channel and encourage the channel. And most important factor is please subscribe the channel. Please subscribe the channel. This is your support. This is your support to us. Got it, my dear friends? Please understand and please cooperate the channel. Okay. Until that, bye bye, my dear friends.